What up, Twitch? It's Sit Down and Pile Drive, your favorite wrestling podcast on Color Circuit, because it is the only wrestling podcast on Color Circuit. Man, and it's going to stay that way. It's going to stay that way. I'm back. I'm back with my co-host, my tag team partner, Connor Griffiths.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How's it going?
It's been a while.
It has.
You know, I've been out of town, you know. I went to visit some family up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
I went to Woodstock. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Woodstock?
Yeah, Woodstock
Museum. Were you smoking the weed? Were you smoking the weed? You better not. This is a drug-free zone, sir. No, we're not.
All right.
Speaking of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, what?
Speaking of Philadelphia, Extreme Championship Wrestling was based out of Philadelphia. Speaking of Extreme Championship Wrestling, Extreme Rules, the WWE pay-per-view, known for its Extreme Rules. Lately, it's more of just a name.
Yeah, it's been a name for a while, man. Remember it went from like ECW One Night Stand to One Night Stand to Extreme Rules? Like, what the hell is Extreme?
Right. You know who has the most victories in Extreme Rules?
Who?
John Cena, the least Extreme Rules person.
No, dude, he's full stream, dude. Haven't you seen his death matches?
He'd probably put on a pretty...
No, didn't he have like a match where he got like super bloodied up?
Yeah, it was against JBL.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I love John Cena.
We're just making fun.
He found his way into my top 10. I'm just gonna be fully honest with you.
Never.
I know.
I don't care how many like sweet indie matches he tries to have, but he'll never be in my top 25.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Harsh words.
There's a difference between favorite and like great, you know?
No, fair enough.
So, sorry, John. Try better luck next time.
So, Extreme Rules is tonight. It's going to be happening very soon. We're going to get our predictions out of the way for you. That way we can find out by the end of the pay-per-view by the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
I should say how wrong we are. We were way off on Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
I don't even remember. I still won, but we were off.
It's hard to predict WWE these days because it seems like they're just like, hey, here's an idea. Fuck you. And they go this way over here where they're like, hey, just kidding.
I mean, don't get me wrong. James Ellsworth costing Asuka the match makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it, really.
No.
Tonight, I might have a problem with it.
Oh, yeah, dude. They need to have Asuka win tonight. Well,
we'll get into it.
Yeah.
So, to kick off the kickoff pre-show, we're going to have Sin Cara taking on Andrade Cien Almas.
They better have Andrade win.
They should.
I feel like they've been holding it off because these two probably know each other. Like, they probably knew each other before either of them were in WWE, and they have chemistry.
And I think they need something for Andrade to do.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as like a random victory against Sin Cara is not going to do anything for him, at the very least it shows that he's strong and dominant. But who cares? He beat Sin Cara.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
it's just going to be an easy way to. It's probably going to be like a lead-in to someone who's associated. And it's just gonna be like a 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of idea.
Yeah. Although Sin Cara might win this.
No.
I mean, it's pre-show, so the rules are a little bit different. So here's why I think he might. Because the next match, Sanity taking on The New Day in a tables match.
Yeah. Who do you got for this?
I mean, science says New Day. Dreams, hopes, and fears says Sanity. They need it.
You want me to go first then?
Yeah.
I think Sanity's going to win. This is why. I think the whole reason why it's a table match is so they can beat New Day without ever saying they pin them.
Yeah.
Leaving them both kind of feeling strong. You can do a fluke kind of finish where like Kofi's like about to do his sweet like salute back like catch me homeboy, you know, and then he would just fall through a table or something. And that way it makes Sanity look strong, but doesn't make New Day look weak.
Yeah, Sanity needs victories. Like, you know, you don't want them to go the way of the Wyatt family.
Right.
Where they never win.
And also, potentially, Nikki Cross.
I think that, she's been doing SmackDown Live shows. She's probably joining, which is good. It's good that she's coming back to be a part of Sanity, allegedly. I think so, most likely. It's good. And it's good for the women's division, too.
Yeah.
I read something, and I kind of agreed with it. It's not necessarily a knock on Nikki Cross, but I hope they do something that allows her, the wrestler, to have a much more expansive moveset.
That's true.
Because right now she's super into the character, and the character is mostly just wild punches and spears.
But I think that's, for me, I think that's different and kind of unique about her.
It's the character. It's just limiting.
Well, it's like when like Brian Pillman went from being Flying Brian to like the loose cannon.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he didn't wrestle the same style.
Yeah.
And I think that's what she's kind of doing in that role. maybe down the line when that role's kind of diminished, because she's not going to be the crazy wild woman. For
Yeah,
her
no,
entire
like the
career.
character works. I want to see what Nikki Cross, the wrestler, can do in the ring.
Yeah, but I think at this point
She's killing
sticking
it as
with
Nikki Cross, the
She's
character.
got to stick with it for now.
So Sanity goes over, and you don't think that's going to affect the Sin Cara?
No.
Okay, I mean it's pre-show.
It's pre-show, and B, you're trying to build up stars. There's no point in having Sin Cara win. All it does is diminish Andrade's signing, which they were like, like the freshest news. He's like the biggest deal. And if he loses Sin Cara, people are gonna be like,
Right.
lost to Sin Cara.
Sanity.
Sanity. I'm more on the fence, but it just makes more sense the way I said it. Then again, it's WWE. They could be like, hey.
Yeah, it's the New Day. It's New Day wins. Lol.
Yeah. But New Day haven't been booked like super winners recently, so they can take a loss.
And this is a feud that really should see main card at some point in a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like they'll probably... Yeah, Sanity's probably going to win that way.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if... we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'll tell you.
What's leaning me towards Sanity winning is New Day getting their win over them at SummerSlam.
Yes. I also... Well, I'll just say it now then. It could be because they beat the Bludgeon Brothers. New Day could beat the Bludgeon Brothers. And that way it could lead into maybe a 3-way tag match. Bludgeon Brothers, Sanity, and New Day. Maybe even the Usos thrown in.
Ooh.
You have a 4-way title match.
Yeah.
Get all the good teams in one spot.
Kind of giving away our SmackDown tag team title.
I know,
predictions.
that's why I said I'll get to it, but since we're
Yeah.
But that's what I think they could do.
No, I got you. I love Sanity. I want them to do really well. I worry about them being on the main roster. It sucks. It sucks that stereotype about acts that are hot in NXT kind of floundering on main roster is such a
There's
real.
just too many people.
It's too many people, and it's just no one cares. Like it just doesn't feel like the people in charge of creative care.
It's because they're booking. Like for me, I could be completely misguided by this, but it seems like they're booking week to week rather than booking month to month.
Right.
And which at the minimum you should be booking month to month.
At the very least, you should have the common sense that a loss still means something.
That's true,
baby
yeah.
faces can lose all the time.
Yeah, because the whole point of a baby face is overcoming adversity.
Heels, I don't really think they can lose as often.
Yeah.
Certain heels can.
But they can never. The thing is, they can't lose very often, but they can't win like clean.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
Unless they're Randy Orton.
If you're going old school like way of booking, which nobody's done in years. I think the only place that really does it is kind of NXT.
Yeah.
That's the way you would do it. But even then, like you're just like, I understand it if you have feud going and the trading victories because trying to show that they're on the same level.
Right.
But
Like an Okada Omega.
but like if like an example like Shinsuke versus AJ Styles, it was AJ got like 15 victories, Shinsuke got like -4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so like that it doesn't make them seem like on the same level.
Oh, I think Shinsuke had something going against him.
Care to elaborate?
Yeah, it's an icky topic, but you see it a lot in the history of the WWE. I think the problem, and this is what's going to hurt Shinsuke in the long run, is I don't think Vince McMahon sees specifically Asian superstars. I don't think he sees them as world champion material, regardless of how good they are.
I can't tell you. That's all not mine.
Exactly. But
there's theory to prove whether or not you're right or wrong about that. There's evidence on both sides. You know?
I mean, shit. Like Shinsuke Nakamura and Asuka are only a few, like maybe like 8 years after Funaki.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's one of those things like. You bring up that idea, you're going down a slippery slope, you know, and it's not something I want to really think about. I try to think about wrestling as in storytelling.
I don't want to get into it too much.
Racial adversity.
I'm just saying, like,
come on, man, it's wrestling.
I think one of the things that is I'm trying to remember what the reasons why like AJ Styles was just so dominant in his feud against Shinsuke Nakamura,
I think it was more because I wouldn't be surprised if Vince McMahon does not see Shinsuke as a star.
which is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but I can understand like that. I don't think it has anything to do with his ethnicity. At least there's nothing to give like that opinion to me that that's the reason why. Could be. I have no idea. But there's nothing like in there. It's not like they were going around like saying like only American and I'm American and you're just American, you know? It wasn't like that in the feud. It was just like I think they're more about AJ Styles keeping the championship than it is about Shinsuke not winning it.
I'm glad that they did not take the anti-American foreign heel angle with Shinsuke. That would have been stupid.
They were close though with the like I don't speak English.
That was funny. That was so funny
but like they could have easily just been like, all right, that got over. let's keep it amping it up. Let's bring out a dragon or something and like some anime girls. I don't know.
I mean, I think the United States title is just a placeholder for now. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the line they put the world title on him. I think they like trying to put a positive spin on this because what they have right now with AJ Styles as champion is so good.
Yeah.
And he's such a good champion for them.
He's a good role model as a person. He's a good underdog. He's also brilliant. Like he's confident.
He's on the cover of the video game. He's one of the top stars in the company. So while I don't really want to see the title taken off of him at any point, I have a feeling. I mean, I don't think Shinsuke's time as a main eventer is done.
No,
just for now.
No, and I'm also of the opinion that not everybody could be in the main event all the time.
I know. Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
AJ Styles.
It's a very like if you go on like any type of like Reddit or like any website, you can notice that people are like, they're not pushing this person, they're not pushing this person. I'm like, not everybody could be a main eventer. There should be 5 people who are considered main eventers and rotate them out.
Right.
With other people. It's just going down the card to go back up the card. It's how it's always been forever. But you know, people are like,
yeah, I mean,
like look at Rusev. Like he's someone who was in the mid card forever. Now he's in the main event match.
And we'll get into
yes,
that,
I know it's like. He's probably going to lose, but he's now considered a main eventer because he's not main eventing the show, but he's main eventing the show.
He's worthy of a title shot.
Yes.
I mean, when Stone Cold Steve Austin lost his title after WrestleMania 14, he got into a thing with The Undertaker for a while.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, I agree. You can't always be in the title picture.
Right.
But we'll get into that stuff in a second. So the main card is probably going to open up with Finn Balor taking on Baron Corbin.
Okay. Who do you think is going to win that one?
Balor.
I think Balor will win by DQ. I think Baron Corbin's going to F it up. And that's why I don't think it's going to be the first match.
Really?
I think first match is probably going to be Team Hell No. We'll open it up.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, we're just gonna go through.
But
the
I
list.
think Baron Corbin's gonna win with a crappy finish because that's not a no DQ match.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of Corbin's thing is just being I don't give a fuck heel.
Yeah, and having a Balor beat him kind of undermines that entire gimmick of him being his boss.
I hate it so much. I hate Constable Corbin. He's fine. He's great. I hate the idea. Whoever, and it was definitely Vince. It was definitely Vince. Whoever was like looking at the storyline and going, we'll call him Constable.
It's phonetic.
Constable?
Alliteration.
Of all of the fucking words in the English dictionary, you went with Constable? Who fucking gave you the thesaurus, Vince, that day, and you're just going...
You didn't backwards search like most people do, where you're like, what's another word for authority? Constable. Make sure to Google Constable so you're not dumb.
I'm sick. I am sick of the power struggle storyline. It's been done to death.
Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of people are appealing to things like New Japan,
like
or Ring of Honor, where there is no authority.
Where is the goddamn commandment?
Yeah.
Handed by Moses himself to Vince McMahon going, you will always have to have a power struggle storyline.
It was that scene where he reels...
It was me, Austin!
It was me, Austin!
Oh, God. It's the worst. It's the
and he has like those 15 drops and 10 commandments, you know?
Like, thank God for Corbin. I feel like he's kind of in a position where he gets to just kind of be himself.
Yeah.
And it's working. I like him. I hate the storyline and I hate the name, but I like the performance I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It's a pain.
No, yeah. The performance is fantastic. I think they were hitting on something with him in NXT that I really enjoyed when he first started going heel, where he was like,
when he had hair.
and they're kind of, well, but no, they kind of hinted at it with this feud, and I thought that's where they were going with it. Is the whole like, I'm not an indie guy,
Right.
and all you indie guys are a bunch of losers who couldn't make it, and now you finally made it after putting 20 years of work. Where I've only been doing this for like 3 years, and I'm already at the same point.
Although, like, I mean, worked in NXT.
I think it would
Finn
work
Balor,
now.
Finn Balor is fucking like every point Baron Corbin tries to make, like on social media and stuff like that. Finn Balor just owns him every time.
Yeah, 'cause Finn
like,
Balor has
they're
a
like,
writer
while
or
you were
something.
toiling away on the Indies, and Finn Balor's like, Indies, I was in the second best promotion in the entire fucking world, performing in front of the same amount of people, just Japanese.
But in that same exchange, they made the same joke they did in NXT, where because he was facing Austin Aries.
Yeah.
And Austin, he's like, all I had to do was make a call. And then Austin Aries goes like, oh, you had to make a call? Well, they called me. Literally, Finn Balor said that.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that like they're just like, oh, that was a good idea.
I don't
But then
think-
they didn't
yeah.
go with that. I'm just like, all right.
I just don't think they like the idea that WWE's not a big deal. So anytime you try
I don't
to
think that, yeah, that's true. But
anytime
I think,
you try to use that logic, they're like, no.
yeah, but I would love it to see like a Corbin as like an indie killer. Because that's such a cool gimmick. Because like 50% of the roster are indie guys, face and heel, and that'd be cool if he was just a dick to indie guys. But like Roman Reigns, he's super cool with.
That'd be fucking
Roman Reigns doesn't want to be friends with him, but Corbin's all cool with him.
Roman, you're Vince's boy. We're good.
Yeah,
We're cool.
And he like pounds his chest. He like takes his hand. He's just like, yo, man.
That'd actually be a really good. That'd be
Good,
a really good storyline. Baron Corbin trying to brush up with all of the Vince projects.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool. He goes up to Braun, try to give a high five. Braun just
Gets
stares at
a
him.
Vince's boy shirt. Oh.
Yeah. See, I'm saying like that's what I thought they were kind of gonna go with it. I'm like, that'd be cool, but just make it a Steph's.
No, but the idea of Baron Corbin being an ass kisser, I don't really like it.
I love it.
It goes against.
I love it.
So Balor is the winner. You think through nefarious
means.
I think through coup de grace.
Coup
de grace.
But then, well, and we'll move on.
Well, it's not like a loss is going to hurt Baron Corbin.
Yeah, it is because he's the authority. If you have someone beat him, that means he's literally going to be like, "Oh, do you think you're fucking great, eh?" You know, he's just going to talk shit to him the whole time. He's like, "I beat your ass."
He's the voice of the authority. He's not the authority.
No, but if you're, it's just like if like, that's why Vince McMahon beat Austin so many times.
Yeah.
It's because if Austin beat Vince McMahon clean, no problem, then there would be no struggle.
Austin always beat his goons.
Yeah, but that's good.
Handily. What's Baron Corbin?
The authority figure because Stephanie McMahon is not there. So
Okay.
he's the authority figure.
I don't
If Stephanie
know.
was there behind him going like, sick him, boy, then I'd understand.
I don't know. He
But-
seems kind of goony, but
Yeah.
I feel so. Point is, Balor goes over.
Cool.
Awesome. Not up next, but then we got Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. This might be a good match.
I still haven't decided.
This might be.
We always say that. It's not going to be a good match.
Bobby Lashley's fine.
He's fine.
It's Roman I'm worried about.
But
Roman's put on good
Roman has
matches.
to be carried, and I don't think Bobby Lashley has the ability to carry yet.
Bobby Lashley put on good matches.
He can put on good matches. He also has the ability to be carried.
Mm-hmm.
His best matches in TNA were being carried.
Yeah, you mean your best match? You mean that match you had with Bobby Roode, who's a really good wrestler, was a really good match? Shut
Yeah.
your mouth.
All right, but who do you have? Because I don't know who I'm going to pick.
I mean, I want to say Bobby Lashley. I think we've seen a world now where Roman Reigns is not invincible, but this is me being a logical
Is
storyteller.
there a stipulation for this?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking like logical storyteller, Bobby Lashley wins. But at the same time, there's this part of me that's like, yeah, but it's Vince McMahon, final decision, pay-per-view. Roman Reigns can just lose on
See,
TV.
that's where I'm at too. Yeah.
He
It's just like what does Roman do from here?
he takes on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
But this match is essentially for a #1 contender. So if Bobby
Yeah.
Lashley loses or wins, he will face Brock
yeah,
Lesnar.
but then Roman wins, and
No, I'm saying, what does Roman do if he loses?
he probably does something with the Shield, like a Seth Rollins, because he has Seth Rollins to fall back on. They can hold on. They can do something where on Monday, Seth Rollins comes out, because I don't think he's going to win the Iron Man match. He comes out. He talks about how he couldn't win the big one, and then the Revival come out. start talking about how they're tired of all of these losers taking top guy spots, and then Roman can come out. I
see exactly where you're going with this. Okay.
You have a SummerSlam match, Revival versus.
Got me, man. You convinced me. Bobby Lashley. He wins.
That's what I see. That's my problem. Is like my predictions are like, well, there's what I want to happen, and then there's what I'm like, what am I going to see at the end?
And you know what? I'm officially saying it, Bobby, and I have a reason why that's not that reason, so I can explain. They could also bill Bobby versus Brock as like the most legitimate fight of all time, and that's kind of what Paul Heyman's been talking about, because he's all like, "Bring me a real fighter for Brock. Nobody's good enough." He's never fought Bobby Lashley. It's a match people always wanted to see, even though
for some reason,
because they're essentially the same person.
Yeah,
and
they are.
And so it could, and you can do like he's like 15-2 MMA. Brock Lesnar's what, like 8-3. So like you can do like that whole thing, Bellator versus UFC. Just don't mention the companies. Be like, we both were fighters. We're both accomplished. You know, we've never fought. And Paul Heyman's gonna come out like, my name is Paul Heyman,
and I'm the advocate for Brock.
He's like, Bobby Lashley, you have made a name for yourself in the MMA world, but you are not Brock Lesnar.
People shit on Paul Heyman's promos because they kind of all sound the same now.
Well,
but at least he puts the opponent over.
And that's where I think
except gender.
It writes itself with that, and that could easily be a last match of the night.
Yeah, and then Brock Lesnar win. Yeah,
he'll win.
Well,
he'll win.
Yeah. So Bobby's gonna win, and I think it'll be
Brock's gonna win.
No,
you mean tonight?
Yeah. So Bobby wins. It's the shock of the night. Oh my God, Bobby beat Roman. Gets decimated by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay.
At this point, I just want it to be a good match. Roman Reigns matches, especially on pay-per-views, are so predictable.
Yeah.
And I'm over it.
Yeah.
Especially because I have Hulu now, so I've been watching the product a lot more. And now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm already over Roman Reigns. Like, I'm already over it. He's fine. I'm just over it.
Yeah, he just comes off as like, he seems like he doesn't care anymore.
I'm hoping it's storyline. I think it's probably story.
Oh, it's probably
story. It's like he goes out and does the same. It's hard to care. He goes out and does the same thing every night.
Yeah.
Every night. And they don't have
where's your boy? Where's Brock?
The direction is
big dog.
The direction, it seems, is like, we want you to be top guy. Okay, how?
Yeah.
You're gonna take on Brock.
This is like handing him like the torch, and he's just like, what do I do with this thing?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no campfires.
No lighter fluid. Just here's a torch. We'll light it for you at some point.
Yeah. Find some spark in your career, and then you could light that torch.
Right.
Boom. Analogies. I got them.
We're running out of Hall of Famers to hold up your hand after a match.
Yeah. They start saying it's like Honky Tonk Man, and the next
Gangrel.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
He will be. Neither's Honky Tonk Man.
I was just thinking like you get like a bunch of like no name Hall of Famers, like the Godfather comes out with a bunch of hose raising his hand.
The guy
it's always the same with him, sweating like a bullet. Like
Johnny Rods. They get fucking the guy who trained Tommy Dreamer.
Johnny Rods.
After that, we have a steel cage match. Braun Strowman taking on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
I think Kevin Owens is going to get thrown through.
Yes.
And he's going to win because he got thrown through.
And then Braun Strowman is going to...
And that could do what Roman's doing. He could fight Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens could use the fact that he beat Braun and be like, I won the way that you were supposed to win. You're always talking about blah, blah, blah. It worked out for me. You know, like stuff like that. You can, okay, Kevin
But Braun Strowman's probably going to destroy Kevin Owens.
He's going to murder him.
Yeah.
He's going to murder him.
Let's be honest. This is probably how the match is actually going to go. Braun Strowman's just going to kill him and walk out.
Probably, yeah.
And honestly,
but I think it'd be fun to see Kevin get thrown through the cage and win.
I think it works for Kevin Owens. It's sneaky heel. He can cry, and then Braun Strowman can.
And he'll always be able to hold that above everybody's head that he beat Braun.
Yeah, and it won't hurt Braun Strowman.
No, not at all.
And because at the end of it, Braun Strowman's just going to get out of the ring and kill him.
And it can set up another match for them at like SummerSlam,
which is probably what will happen.
Yeah,
because Braun Strowman needs stuff to do.
Exactly.
Put the belt, put the briefcase on the line.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Strowman wins.
Yeah, he'll win.
Then we have the SmackDown Tag Team Title match. Kane and Daniel Bryan. Team Hell No. I gotta be honest, man. When they reunited, I got goosebumps because I follow that entire storyline.
The hug was like, it brought me almost to tears.
Oh, it was,
even though it's so cheesy and dumb.
It's because you could literally just Daniel Bryan could be in a backstage segment with Tyson Kidd. And I'd be like,
yeah,
remember?
Hey, remember Barry?
Taking on the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yep.
Now, Bludgeon Brothers are winning. For sure. It's just a question of how.
All right.
Because there's
How do you book this? Because I'm curious. Because I have my idea.
I book it the only way it's going to happen. Miz costs Team Hell No the victory.
It's too early for that.
That's what I mean. I agree.
I think him signing, which the rumor right now that he signed, Daniel Bryan re-signed. Because I just read like before we came in that he apparently re-signed. It's not confirmed, but it's pretty confirmed. But they can push that another 6 months. And what I think is going to happen is Kane's going to turn on Daniel Bryan.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you think SummerSlam, Kane, Daniel Bryan?
Yep. Because
interesting.
They never really finished what they started. And like I've said from the get-go, I feel like this is just kind of like a going through the history of Daniel Bryan to remind people why we love him.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't, but it was like 4 years and people jumped on since then. So like you go through because they've done the Team Hell No, they do the breakup. Instead of doing corporate Kane, they can just do one-on-one.
Monster Kane, yeah.
Monster Kane versus Daniel Bryan. They'll have a fantastic match. And that way Kane could be sent off to go do his political stuff. Because apparently he's getting shit on by his opponent for wrestling stuff.
That's dumb.
So it's just an easy payday. Get him out. Gives Daniel Bryan something to do. Because they don't want him in the main event picture yet, even though...
Yeah. Or The Miz costs them the victory.
That's also more than likely what's going to happen.
So they do...
But I think Kane versus that.
Like, I agree. The better...
And it'd be cool. Connor, it'd be cool if Miz was behind Kane turning. Like Miz got like... and then it's kind of like the same thing where it's corporate Kane, but it's Miz.
I definitely want them to like take their time with the Miz Daniel Bryan storyline because I feel like Royal Rumble or WrestleMania is a great way for that to end.
Yeah.
But it's WWE, and no, it's going to end at SummerSlam, and there you go.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like if it were up to me, I would say AJ holds the title until Elimination Chamber, whatever pay-per-view it is. Elimination Chamber. Miz wins it in the Chamber. Daniel Bryan wins Rumble.
I don't want Miz to win the title.
I do. I want him to win so bad.
I mean, he deserves it. At this point, like, I don't care. I don't want him to win the title.
Yeah. But
he deserves.
I feel like the Miz versus Daniel Bryan should be for the title.
Yeah, it should be for the title. It should be Daniel Bryan retaining. It shouldn't be Daniel Bryan winning it off of him.
I disagree.
But I know. But I'm a Daniel.
Because then it feeds into my narrative because of WWE. I don't think it's the new narrative. My narrative of him going through his greatest hits, and what's one of his greatest things is that he beat Miz for the U.S. title, first championship he ever won, first championship coming back. He also beats it from the Miz.
Hey, if he wins the Royal Rumble, I'm happy. Cool. Because Daniel Bryan's winning that Royal Rumble. Yeah. Unless they make
the only other thing.
Batista's coming back. Motherfucker.
This is what I would be super stoked for, and I want it so bad, and I'm afraid to say because it's never going to happen, is that maybe Team Hell No lose just clean or whatever, and Daniel Bryan feuds with Shinsuke for the U.S. title at SummerSlam.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be really cool.
I don't think they're going to lose clean because it's The Miz, and it's WWE.
Yeah. Correct.
But
there's so many screwy
finishes. The Miz isn't on the card. That's the other thing.
Yeah, that's a little shady.
Yeah. He's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Then we have probably one of the worst matches of the night. I'm gonna throw a wild guess at.
What is it?
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel versus Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. It's not gonna be a good match. It's gonna be fun.
No way! I'm so excited for this match. You have no idea, dude.
I could not be less excited.
I've been dying to see Bray and Bo in the same ring, fighting each other.
Don't get me wrong.
So bad.
I'm glad that Curtis Axel still can manage to get on a pay-per-view because I love Curtis Axel and he deserves it. I'm glad that Bo Dallas can get on a pay-per-view. I just do not care one tiny bit about this Bray Wyatt Matt Hardy tag team.
That's why they need to get those titles off.
They're not doing anything to make me care. And seriously, we only get that one. That ultimate deletion, that's it. That's the only They're
probably going to make it a yearly thing. It'll probably be the right before WrestleMania like it was last year.
It's dumb. This and Matt Hardy, his hips suck. He looks hurt. Like Jeff Hardy is hurt. Matt Hardy just looks hurt.
Yeah.
So I wish they would do more gimmicky matches with Matt Hardy.
So that he doesn't have to like actually wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So and I think that's just my problem is like, why won't they just do like it's Extreme Rules? This is the perfect time to do like a deletion.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, that's kind of my one gripe is like, it's not going to be a very good match. I can't remember last time Bray Wyatt really put on like a match that made me go, whoa, Mr. Wyatt.
Yeah.
That was a 5-star. And I love Bray Wyatt. He's a great character.
The last one.
Why was it against Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Oh, his Hell in a Cell against Roman was pretty damn good. They beat the shit out of each other.
I mean, like, I feel like whenever you put like two big dudes together who are just like big dudes, they put on good matches usually.
Not necessarily true, but I understand what you're saying.
If they want to hit each other, it's going to be a good match.
That's fun.
Then we have Asuka.
Oh, you didn't say who's going to win.
Oh, right. B Team.
You think B Team's going to win?
I think B Team's going to win.
Wow. No, Deleters of Worlds are going to win, and then Author Pain are going to come out at the end and beat the shit out of them.
That might happen. I'm going with B Team because you can still work it where the Authors of Pain come out, destroy the B Team.
Yeah, but B Team, they've been winning so much, they need a loss here.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Eater of Worlds and then Authors of Pain.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm still going with B Team.
Okay. Fair enough.
After that, we have Asuka taking on Carmella, and Carmella's bitch.
You ready for this one? This is the shocker of the night.
Will be suspended above the ring in a shark cage. You know,
Is it really?
Yeah. They bought that shark cage back in like what 2013.
Yeah, they're getting their money.
And they were like, "Well, we just got to use this."
Oh, dude, Carmella's getting knocked the fuck out in 5 seconds.
Really?
Connor's big prediction of the night. Because once Ellsworth's out of the picture, they've been burying Asuka too much. They need to get her back.
I
to
agree.
prominence.
I've been
That's the
in
one way you easily go, oh yeah, we forgot. Asuka's the shit.
I've been in denial this entire time about the treatment of Asuka.
I've been fucking telling you.
I know. You've been telling me. I didn't want to admit it. I did not want to admit it. I said no. Asuka will be fine. She will be great. And then she lost by countout where she just chased James Ellsworth like an idiot, only for Carmella to super kick her. Although the Lumberjill match was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It was fine.
All right. But this is how it goes in my head. And tell me if you agree or disagree. They spend 10 minutes basically getting the match ready. Put them in the cage. Lift them up in the cage. Announcing the match, getting out. And then the match is going to ring the bell. Carmella's going to get all cocky, do her little woo, whatever she does, and then get in her face, push her face. Asuka's just a back fist. Oh, yeah. And he's going to back fist. She's going to back fist her, knock her clean out.
That'd be pretty great.
It'd be great. So it doesn't take away from anything, but that's how you do it. And that way you establish Asuka as being the shit, and it finally ends this Carmella thing, and it's their own hubris that makes her lose.
Yeah.
And she needs someone there.
I see it. Asuka wins.
Asuka wins.
Asuka wins. After that, maybe we'll have the Extreme Rules match for the Raw Women's title. Nia Jax taking on Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax is not winning that.
No. But what actually happens from there?
Yeah. Woo! Do we have a follower?
Alexa Bliss. Well, that just happened, guys.
Bliss has a very unfortunate first name.
We'll just say Bliss now.
Yeah, Bliss.
Bliss is gonna
Short women's wrestler.
Yeah.
5 foot women's wrestler.
No, what's gonna happen is damn, I can't think now. That threw me so off.
Turn off your freaking machine. You know, just turn it off.
I don't know how they're gonna get out of this one.
Well, Ronda
It's
Rousey's
Extreme
there.
Rules. I know Ronda. That's what I've been trying to
Alexa's
think.
gonna win. Ronda Rousey's not gonna interfere. Alexa's gonna win. She's gonna do something that traps Nia Jax for a pin.
Okay. Or Mickie James will come in. It'll be 2-on-1 match,
yeah.
and then Ronda jumps in to save her. They both stand there. Nia turns, knocks out Ronda, and it's gonna be a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam. Ronda, Nia, Mickie, and Alexa, who are all on the same page against Ronda. Right, I
Or
forgot.
a triple threat. Nia, Bliss, Rousey.
A Bliss.
All I know is I don't think Nia Jax is ever going to see that title ever again.
Not anytime soon. Maybe she goes to SmackDown. Possibly.
Maybe. I don't think Nia Jax was a very impressive champion. I don't think it's her fault she was a very impressive. She wasn't very impressive. I think the storyline they gave her was bad. I think the way they tried to package her was bad. I was complaining about this. Natalya came out. She was going to face Alexa Bliss in a match.
Alexa, turn it off.
Oh my god.
Bliss.
Then Natalya had Nia come out, and Nia just wouldn't stop smiling. It
Yeah.
was like the night after. It was like the night after Money in the Bank, and I was so frustrated because like she lost her title to this person,
Yeah.
and she won't stop smiling.
Yeah.
I don't, and it's not her fault. It's whatever idiot decided to take this giant monster woman and go, you're gonna smile
I said,
and do the baby face.
I don't know if I ever
crap."
told you this, but Nia Jax reminds me of a mom rather than a monster.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a mom. Like, oh my God, honey. Like that. She does this face a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't come off as like a fighter. It comes
Right.
off as someone who's like,
She needs a manager.
she needs a manager. But I don't know who that would. Give
Well,
her back to Mina.
Well, that's why her and that's why her and Bliss work so well together.
Yeah, that's why I think she's gonna turn on Bliss, on Ronda, and it's gonna be a Bliss, Mickey, and Nia versus Ronda, but it's gonna be a fatal 4-way rules, which means they're all gonna be trying to get the same thing, and that's what's gonna ultimately cost them,
Right.
and that's what the match is. But leading up to it, everybody's gonna think, oh, it's gonna be a 3-on-1 handicap match essentially, but. Bliss is, I always said, Bliss has turned on Mickey multiple times, turned on Nia multiple times, and it's going to be this constant battle. That's how they should do it. God, they're not going to do that.
No, it's
But I'm going to go with, we all know Bliss leaving the show with the championship.
yeah. Then we have the United States title match: Shinsuke Nakamura
Shinsuke Nakamura, he's going to win.
taking on Jeff Hardy,
The Enigma.
the Enigma.
The charismatic, not so very
He-
charismatic.
yeah.
Enigma.
This might be a short.
Oh,
match.
this is going to be, short.
I think it's going to be short.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were
Well,
going to say it was going to be a good match.
I think it'll be good, but I think one thing they really need to do is they really need to establish heel Shinsuke as a monster again. Because as well as they did it when he first turned into a bad guy, they had that club match and he kept on kneeing Ken Anderson in the face and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Ken Anderson.
Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson. I was like, wait,
Mr. Anderson!
When did Mr. Kennedy come back?
Kennedy!
I'm Vince
No.
McMahon's son, kinda. Not really.
I got fired. No, when he was like destroying Carl Anderson, that was really good stuff.
Yeah.
I think, and Jeff Hardy's injured. I think he can take. Everybody knows he's injured. They're not hiding it. I think they can do a thing where Jeff Hardy, look at Jeff Hardy, he comes out, he's bruised, he's broken. Shinsuke can run out, destroy him before the match even begins. Jeff Hardy's like, no, I want in the match. I want in the match.
Yeah.
And then he gets hit with a Kinshasa.
Umaye.
Shinsuke 1, 2, 3.
I like
Shinsuke's your
it.
new
I like
United
it.
States champion.
I thought it was,
And he has
I
that
like it a
new
lot better
dark
than what I
heel
was
edge.
thinking.
He has that new dark heel edge.
I like that better than what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
I thought it would be Shinsuke comes out kind of selling the leg. Like he would feign a leg injury at the end of the match and then low blow Jeff Hardy for the win.
I don't like it. I don't like cowardly heels are fine. Shinsuke as a cowardly heel, I don't like it. He shouldn't have to be. He can
Right.
be like a sneaky heel
I agree.
and a
but,
mischievous heel.
but I think it'd make way more sense in WWE's eyes to kind of play off the dog bite and like have him just be like, "Oh, my leg! Oh, my leg!" And Jeff Hart and the referee's like, "Back up, Jeff! Back up! Back up, Jeff!" And then Jeff is like, and he throws the ref away and he low blows him while the ref's not looking. Goes up, rolls him, runs to the corner. Kinshasa, it's over.
Right.
After like a 15-minute match. And then at the end, he just goes like, kind of like doing a dog.
Shinsuke's great.
He's the best.
He's so good.
He's just like,
He should be WWE champion. It just sucks it's on AJ Styles because he should
Yeah.
also be WWE champion.
Right.
Then we'll have Seth Rollins taking on Dolph Ziggler in a 30-minute Iron Man match for the WWE Intercontinental title. That was some good alliteration right there. That was
I gotta think.
Crisp.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Well, Dolph is retaining.
You think he's gonna retain?
I think Dolph Ziggler is going to... This is... I don't want to call it a consolation prize because I don't think it's respectful to Dolph Ziggler. You know I don't really care about Dolph Ziggler all that much. But, you know, he's been doing good work with Drew McIntyre. I think, if anything, they want to keep the title on him so that title can be a source of contention between him and Drew McIntyre.
Connor knows what's going on.
Connor knows what's going on. Let's hear
Just
it.
kidding. I think Seth Rollins wins, and this is why.
Why?
I think it's going to lead into Seth versus Drew at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title.
Ooh.
I think he's going to beat Dolph with Drew trying to cheat, but he doesn't like cheat 100%.
He hits Dolph with the Claymore.
Like he goes to he tries to distract Seth in the last 2-3 minutes, and Dolph goes up, rolls up with the tights. Mm-hmm. Seth kicks out. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, he kicked out!" It's tie 2-2 or something like that, or 1-1. And he's got the tights. 1, 2, kick out. You got 45 seconds. Somebody's got to win. And then after he pulls the tights and lets go, he comes up, super kick, stomp, match over.
Yeah.
And that's how he wins. And it leaves Drew. Drew didn't turn on Dolph and didn't cost him the match. But he didn't win the match because Seth is just better.
Right.
They can continue the feud because it's two of them versus him. Have Drew versus Seth at SummerSlam. And maybe Dolph turn on Drew in the match at SummerSlam.
If it keeps Dolph and Drew out of the tag team title scene, I'm good.
I don't
really consider them a tag team.
No, they're an alliance.
Yeah.
And we need more alliances.
Yeah, and it's I mean, as much as I think the B team being #1 contenders is stupid, I'm glad that hold on, let me try and use my words carefully. If the plan is Authors of Pain, good, because right now the Raw tag team division is tandems.
I think the plan is Revival. I think. Well, actually, no. I did. That kind of counteracts what I said before. So it will be Authors of Pain.
It will be Authors of Pain. No, because if it was the Revival, it would have been the fucking Revival already.
Yeah, but they've been feuding with Roman, kind of, and then you can do the thing with Seth and Roman, maybe, or I don't know.
Yeah. Well, here's why. So this kind of goes into why I think Dolph's going to win, because I think they're going to do Roman and Seth taking on the Revival
at SummerSlam, or
yeah,
just out in Raw?
At SummerSlam.
Okay.
It gives the Revival.
I think it's going to be Chad Gable and Jason Jordan versus the Revival.
Ooh.
Because Jason Jordan's set to come back any minute now, and Chad Gable's not doing dick. It'd be cool if Revival comes out next Raw. They weren't on the show, but they come out and be like, we beat Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley.
Scott Dawson cuts such a good promo.
And he just, nobody can touch us. We're the Revival.
I'm telling you.
We're bringing back tag team wrestling. Any tag team in the back wants to come.
I think a dark horse main eventer is. I think Scott Dawson's a dark horse main
he's too
eventer.
small, dude.
He's so good.
He's small in the bad way.
He's so good in the ring. He's so good on the mic. He's underrated.
He's underrated for sure, but I think he's small in the bad way, in the sense that if you're small but super strong, or small or super fast, or small or super technical, you can get away with being small.
Mm-hmm.
He's small, and he's not really the best at anything except for tag team wrestling.
Right. I don't
That's
know.
why they stick together.
He could go to like a New Japan and kill it.
Oh yeah, well New Japan is not the same thing. I'm talking about in WWE. You put Scott Dawson against Brock Lesnar, and you're gonna be like, nah,
Well,
no way.
That's not fair. You put anybody up against Brock Lesnar, and I'm pretty much like, no.
Okay, let me put it in better sense. You put him against
Roman.
They get win because they're cheating and they're cheaters.
Because Roman's
as
ego
a main
is costing
eventer,
him. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Then the final match, hopefully, I'm telling you, this better be the final match. It's the fucking title.
Oh, okay.
WWE title match. AJ fucking Styles taking on Rusev on Rusev Day of all days. Speaking of which, happy Rusev Day.
Thank you, Connor. Happy Rusev Day.
What'd you do on this Rusev Day?
I played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
In honor of my Lord and Savior, Rusev.
Oh, man. May Rusev bless us all.
Okay.
On this Rusev
But,
Day.
who do you got? Or do you want me to go first?
It's just how long until AJ Styles wins?
I think they're going to put on
Oh, it's going to be a good match.
29-minute fantastic match.
This is going to be
maybe. I don't want this to happen because I don't want too many fucky finishes, but they could have AD English accidentally cost Rusev.
I don't like it.
But I don't like that.
Yeah,
either.
I'm just going to...
That's why I think if they put it out, they put it all on the line, and Rusev is just not as good as AJ, then it makes
He taps.
Rusev look like a star.
He's going to tap to the calf crusher.
I don't think he'll tap. I think he'll be. Actually, tapping might be cool because the whole match, because it's gonna be fast paced, except for when Rusev's in control and he's gonna be working the back, trying to get him in the Machka, whatever.
The accolade.
And it's gonna be one of those things where he's gonna have the accolade on hard, and AJ's gonna be about to tap. Crowd's gonna be chanting, and then he's gonna flip it into probably like a calf crusher.
Yeah.
Or a
it's gonna. I mean, this probably. It's on paper. This is going to be a star-making performance for Rusev.
Yep.
This is going to be okay. I am a main eventer. Don't dick me around anymore.
Yeah. Put him in that echelon of yes, he could.
But
win it.
I mean, he is not winning that title.
I don't think they have any plans for him to win.
It's
So
way
close
too
to
close.
SummerSlam.
It's way too close to SummerSlam. It made sense for Jinder because it was a few pay-per-views before SummerSlam.
It was
it makes no sense to pay-per-view before SummerSlam. If this was Money in the Bank, I might have something different to say, but it's not.
Because you got time to establish him, then build to something, as opposed to just giving him the title and then a month away you have the biggest show.
This might be Rusev's year.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets close to or wins the title. I just don't see it in the cards yet because you got Joe, Brian, Miz,
right? It's like
Hardy,
it's like get in line. Rusev's great, but when you think of like the WWE, like the SmackDown main event scene, it's like Rusev, you're great and you do deserve it, but get in line, dude.
Yeah, it's
maybe maybe in front of Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
I think he deserves it more than Jeff Hardy does. I even might argue the Miz.
Well, that's just you and me disagreeing because I think Miz.
No, I think the Miz deserves it. I just like if we're talking about like in line, it's like Samoa Joe and Daniel Bryan have to fight it out for the number 2 spot. Then it's Shinsuke. But then it's like Miz and Rusev, I kind of switch them sometimes.
Yeah. I think he has potential to sniff it, but I don't think he'll win it.
I mean,
I think they're trying to make the WWE title seem like a real world championship, even though they don't treat it like one.
No.
They're trying to make it seem like it because Brock's gone.
Although, I'll be honest, I really like what they've been doing with this whole Universal title thing. If this is what they're actually...
I hate it.
I
hate it.
I
hate... There's nothing more than I hate more than people pretending like stuff is real.
I don't like that necessarily, but if we're being honest, the Universal title lineage so far has been pretty crap.
Yeah.
And it's not to the fault of the wrestlers. You know, Finn Balor got injured. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens was...
He did what he could.
We talked about it. Kevin Owens was put... It was his comedy shtick with Jericho became more important than the title.
Yep.
And that's embarrassing for the title.
Yeah,
Goldberg just wanted to lose it to Brock.
Yeah,
and honestly, the fact that people care now that this belt that was just made a year or two ago.
I don't think they care. I think the problem is that there is no world champion on Raw. It's not about caring about the title. Nobody gives a shit. If Brock did not have the title, nobody would care if he showed up at SummerSlam.
That's true.
They only want a world title because that's what we've been ingrained in our minds is important. And if the wrestler holding it doesn't see it as important, which it's storyline, but I hate the way that it's storyline.
I know.
They're like, oh, will he come back? I don't know.
I feel you. It's like it's like when there were rumors that
CM Punk.
I miss CM Punk. He's never coming back. I've come around.
It worked for CM Punk because legit we didn't know if he was coming back.
2 weeks later, though, he came back.
He came back, yeah.
They suck at patience, but he left again, and this time he didn't come back.
They suck at patience, but when was the last time Brock defended the title?
It's Brock fucking Lesnar.
Exactly.
You tell Brock fucking Lesnar.
I will. Hey, Brock, you listening?
No.
Yeah, he's not listening.
No.
I don't care about it.
Although, what if
big doo-doo
what if we
defend
found
the title?
out? What if we found out that apart from looking at his land, Brock Lesnar's other favorite thing to do was listen to this little wrestling podcast.
He likes to look up Twitch and just look up podcasts about him.
Twitch.tv Color Circuit. I'm just going to type in random words. Twitch.tv/Color Circuit Live. That seems random. On a Sunday, enter.
Instead of watching the pay-per-view.
Yeah. What's a sit down and pile drive? These guys are pretty funny.
Me a doo-doo head.
You're a doo-doo head.
What?
Sable?
Paul!
Sable?
Paul!
Buying a plane ticket.
Sable! Sable, give me a ticket. Sable!
Flying to Albuquerque. I'm gonna show these guys what a real doo-doo head is.
Yeah, I live in Albuquerque. Figure it out.
They know we live in Albuquerque.
I don't live in Albuquerque.
All right. So
I don't.
You want to predict the grade you're gonna give this pay-per-view?
C.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be bad, but it's not going to be good. And so close after the G1 American show,
know.
it's gonna be people are gonna be talking so much crap about it.
Well, I'm still trying to get the backlash taste out of my mouth. Honestly, that pay-per-view was bad.
G1?
No, Backlash.
Oh, Backlash. I think you meant the backlash
no.
of the pay-per-view.
Right now,
Yeah.
the way I judge WWE events right now is it better than Backlash? It's better, but
Yeah, but Money in the Bank was pretty good.
Money in the Bank was fine.
It was really good, I thought.
I don't like. I'll be honest. I really don't like Alexa Bliss being champion again.
Oh.
Don't you dare. Okay, cool. I missed it.
Hey, she's my girl, and you watch her fucking mouth.
I know, but I just she doesn't need the title anymore. She's good.
I know, but she's so cool and attractive.
You just want to like carry her books for her.
I'll carry her books. I'll do her homework.
See, you and I have different because I'm like Session Moth Martina. You could drunkenly spit in my face all
Oh,
day.
no way, dude. I don't want to be that dirty.
I'm all about it. Please.
I don't want to constantly think I have a STD, not because the person had STD, just because there was fungus in there. I want to actually enjoy myself.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's my point exactly.
You're being gross.
But yeah, I think it'd be a fine pay-per-view. It could be awful.
Ooh.
If
Honestly,
it's awful, I don't know if I'm gonna watch for a while.
Honestly, if it's awful, I'm gonna like text you, and we needed to do like a call-in, like separate podcast
Yeah.
where it's just like what
breaking news. We'll have like
breaking news. Extreme Rules sucked.
Yeah, that's it. It's like a 20-second podcast.
All right. So, New Japan Pro Wrestling, arguably the best professional wrestling promotion in the entire world right now,
My boys.
has started its G1 event.
Yeah, I can't wait. Probably my next day off, I'll watch it. I forgot it started. I was off this weekend, and I totally forgot it was on.
Imagine like a month-long Royal Rumble
Yeah.
without the Rumble part.
It's like a King of the Ring, except for nobody's eliminated.
Yeah. I like the G1. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's dope.
It just kicked off. We're gonna talk about night 1 and 2.
Okay.
First off, what'd you think about the San Francisco event?
It was probably the best show I've seen all year.
Yeah.
Well, no, I take that back. It was not. It was not. But the reason why is because for me, I've said this a million times. Aesthetic is a thing for me, and God, that commentary. Oh. Dude, like,
How much longer is Jim Ross going to get off on just being a legend?
like he does not, like, if I gave him a fuck, he would take it and throw it away because he just doesn't give a fuck. He takes fucks.
Get Joey Styles to do it.
No, get Don Callis and Kevin Kelly to do it. They already work for the company.
Why weren't they doing it then?
Because it's Access who does it, not New Japan. So because Access does it, they have their own guys.
I'm not going to lie, seeing Josh Barnett
So dumb.
trying to actually fuck up Jay White.
He's, oh, you fucked up now. And he like literally is like, you see that motherfucker run? And he's like swearing up in live TV and shit. So
It kind of adds to the sport.
I like that part.
It adds to the sport feel.
Everything else about it, like, it literally felt like dead air at sometimes. There's these fantastic matches going on. And I'm looking down at my phone. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a fantastic match going on. But I don't know because commentary's like, well, that guy, Hiromu Takahashi, just did
This isn't
a
wrestling.
type of pile driver maneuver. And little do I know, he snapped his neck. Like, they don't do that. He was just like, oh, that's unfortunate. Like, it's so dull.
Yeah, no. One of the biggest things that was panned was the commentary. It's embarrassing.
There's like the first time I've really listened to the commentary. Because, like, the last one I watched, but I wasn't paying attention. This is the first time I paid attention. And I was like, it seemed dull.
I mean, of all the spots to undersell, Takahashi.
I don't know if he actually undersold that. But it just, like, the whole show, like, I know he's old. I know he's 60. And I know he's a legend. But come on, man. Show some enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's straight up. He's literally his entire show. He's like cracking wits, which he was never the wit cracker. He's the play-by-play guy. Josh Barnett's the one who could maybe cut the like quips and stuff.
Well, I doubt Jim Ross follows the storylines going on.
No, he literally said, "Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I don't have my papers in front of me." He literally said that. That's so dumb.
I agree.
And
do we have comments?
Yeah, it says Connor Bradley's a smelly thought from AGX Full Scat.
I'm a smelly fart. Huh.
You're a smelly thought.
Oh, I'm a that hoe over there? I learned what that... I learned the...
Oh,
what,
a thought.
I learned what THOT means.
Yeah, that hoe over there.
I laughed. I was like, oh, I probably am a thought. I've been a thought.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's mean, dude. We're just a couple kids trying to make it,
Yeah.
living out our dreams.
Why don't you have some constructive criticism for this wrestling podcast where
Yeah,
we talk
dude.
about wrestling, AG Polska?
Wrestling, it's fun.
Yeah, wrestling.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever. If you smell like a thought, I don't care.
Thank you. That means a lot.
But yeah, it was just dull. It was really, really dull.
The pay-per-view itself
The
was
pay-per-view
incredibly good.
Fantastic.
Will Ospreay, star making turn, not doing any of his fucking scary
yeah,
flippy
that was
shit.
cool. I think he heard me on a podcast.
He did.
Because ever since I said that like he can't sell, he's been really tuning up his selling, and I'm like,
And ever since I said he
Getting good.
needed to quit that fucking shit, he's been doing a lot more heavyweight style
no,
wrestling.
I think that was because he almost snapped his neck doing.
No,
the
no, no.
Spanish
It's because I
Fly.
told him. It's because I said on this podcast, Will Ospreay, you are a young, handsome man. Your girlfriend loves you. Your family loves you. Stop doing that neck-breaking shit.
Yeah. But no, like as long as he doesn't do the anymore, I'm like, dude, you're a fighter. You can deal with a little pain. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, stop being a
Selling
bitch.
isn't about crying. It's about making it believable. That's good selling. Is believability, not pretending like you're hurting.
Kenny Omega probably gave Cody Rhodes his best match.
I would say
far.
so. I would say so because his only other match that might have come close is Okada.
Or Ibushi.
Oh yeah, that's right, Ibushi. That was a pretty good match.
That was a
Had
good
some
match.
sweet match.
It was a good match.
Had some sweet spots. But this match, like, do you want to start from the bottom up, or do
Well,
you want to
let's
just talk about it in
just
general?
talk about it in general. Yeah.
That Hiromu Dragon Lee match until the neck snap, holy shit moment was fantastic. And then, do you want to talk about that a bit, or you just want to move on?
We'll talk about it.
God damn, did he hurt his neck?
Yeah, there's literally no way. There's literally no way.
Yeah, I saw that. I literally jumped out of my seat. Oh!
I saw the gif. Oh my god. How the fuck is he not dead?
Yeah, that's exactly. I said, this is literally what happened. I said, oh my god, he just broke his neck, and then he got up and wrestled more. I'm like, okay, he should be fine. And then afterwards, I hear that he might have a
He
broken
collapsed
neck.
backstage.
I was like, oh my god,
was not fine.
I know I kind of play up the character that I don't care about violence. You know, I'm a guy who likes his death
Yeah.
matches. I like
I'm
super
the
unsafe
safe one.
moves.
I'm the safe one.
I know I play that up. I don't like to see people get hurt.
No, fuck no.
No way.
That was terrifying.
That's scary shit.
Stop doing that.
I like him. I don't want to not see him. The whole reason why I like wrestling more than MMA is because I get to see these guys every week do what they're good at. As opposed to MMA fighters, you see them once every 4 or 5 months
Right.
if they're not injured. So I don't care that it's fake. Seeing someone get messed up like that, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, he got fucked up.
Yeah.
He landed on his
Well, it's
god.
because I think Dragon Lee just forgot to scoop his head. Because he did a Steenalizer to him.
Yeah.
And like, Steenalizer, you're supposed to like grab his head like this and drop him straight back and use your hand to protect the neck. And you can see him, he just goes, nah, fuck it.
He threw
He
him.
just threw him. And he just goes, and he like fucking B-boy slid on his head.
And somehow he gets up and he fucking wins the match.
Yeah. He did a freaking Canadian Destroyer with a broken neck. Who does, like, Kurt Angle can no longer talk shit. He cannot
Hey,
be like,
hey,
I want
hey,
a gold
hey,
medal with broken freaking neck. He
won
did
a
a
gold-
Canadian Destroyer with a broken fucking neck.
So now Kurt Angle has to re-enter the Olympics with a broken freaking neck
And Canadian Destroyer guy.
and Canadian Destroyer guy.
Yeah.
And do a moonsault.
And do a moonsault. All right. And get Steenalizered.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But that match was fantastic. But you know what the match of the night was?
What was the match of the night?
Juice Robinson versus fucking Jay
man.
White, dude.
Don't
This
tell Josh
match-
Barnett that. He'll be so mad at you.
God, that
He'll
match
chase
was
us around
so
the ring,
good.
telling us how we fucked up.
Yeah, I told you I was like looking at my phone. You know, like most people do when they watch TV, they're kind of looking at their phone,
Mm-hmm.
watching, look down at the phone. Oh, that was cool. Oh, cool. This match, I could not look at my phone. I
Juice
was
Robinson's really
engulfed.
good.
Dude, ever since that promo he did about his broken hand, I've been like on him. Like he's so good.
Oh, he cut a great promo after
He was
the
always
match.
a good
too.
wrestler. I've always thought he was a fantastic wrestler. He does that American style that I'm not a huge fan of, but he's been becoming more of a strong striker. You know, he's more of a brawler with like
Isn't
finesse.
he part of? No, he's LIG. He's
No, he's Taguchi Japan,
Yeah.
if anything. Taguchi Japan is kind of just like a fun, jokey stable.
Yeah, I still don't
That's
know
not a real stable.
I know who's in Suzuki Gun.
Yep.
I know who's in LIJ.
Yep.
I know who's in Chaos.
Yep.
Who the fuck is Taguchi?
The original, I know it's like not a real question, but the original was Taguchi, Ricochet, Juice, Tanahashi and Elgin. Then they added Kushida, got rid of Elgin, and then it's just like whoever.
Can't even be
All the good guys.
You can't even be into Gucci Japan, Elgin.
Yeah.
No one likes you.
Yeah. He's doing the right move. You know, after all that has done, you kind of want to shut up and just let it blow over, and then eventually be like, "Hey, everybody,
Can I come back to Gucci Japan?
Can I? Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
I was gonna say American wrestling. I was like, can I come back to PWG?
I
No?
miss ROH.
Okay.
I miss ROH.
Yeah. Wait a few years, make
Yeah.
your money in Japan where nobody gives a shit, and then be like, hey, guys, I've been good. Can I come
sorry.
back?
I'm
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it. I like women.
Jeff Cobb's all right.
Jeff Cobb's a cool guy.
He's
I
a
guess.
cool guy. What's wrong with hanging out with War Machine? They're great guys.
Yeah, War Machines are cool. War Raiders.
Yeah. Woo.
The Raiders.
All right. So,
But
I mean,
yeah.
obviously, the main story coming out of the G1 event in San Francisco was Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Haku. What the hell's his problem?
Didn't I call it? Though?
Yes. I mean, I said the same thing.
I know you did, but
Although
I
I thought
forgot.
I thought Cody for sure.
I straight up, dude. This is like true story. I straight up forgot I said that was gonna happen. And my dad, I had lunch with my dad a couple days ago, and he comes up, he's like, "Dude, you called it." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You called that there would be a Civil War in Bullet Club and everything," and you thought like I was like, "Oh shit, I did say that. I did. I'm smart."
Yeah, look at
Just
us.
kidding. I'm just kidding, but it is.
I mean,
crazy.
the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, the writing's on the wall. I knew Cody wasn't going to be heel forever because All In's coming up. He's got to promote it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be the babyface who wins the NWA title because Flip's not winning it. Flip's not going to win it.
What if Flip somehow just does not?
Yeah, I would love it. It'd be fantastic.
It would be
story.
great if Flip just
It'd be
did
a
not
great
get
story.
booked. He just did not
No,
get
I think he's going to be Bernard, the business bear.
I love it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be it the whole time.
I fucking love it. I want it. If Bernard the Bear takes his fucking mask off and it's Punk, I'm booing.
Yeah.
That should be Gordon.
Yeah, it's gonna be Flip Gordon, and he's gonna be like, "See, we've been friends this whole time, Cody." And Cody's just gonna be like,
Goes for the hug. Cody.
he's just gonna be like, "Come on," and like it's gonna be like kind of a joke thing after he wins the NWA title from Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I like it. So Thomas Bullet Club is now seeing some NWO style factioning.
Wolfpack, dude, I said Wolfpack. That was what my dad said to me. He's like, "You said like a Wolfpack." I was like, "Holy shit, I did say that."
Do you think Tama Tonga? Do you think this is like their last thing before they?
I said that they were going to WWE.
Yeah, before they jump ship. Yeah.
I think this is gonna be their
Kenny Omega defeats Tama Tonga.
Well, I'll tell you what I told my dad because I had this idea because what I think is going to happen is that this is going to Tom is going to be the one who costs Kenny the title, and he's going to lose it to Naito, as I've said for many a time, and Naito is going to win the title so he can face Okada at Wrestle Kingdom because Okada is going to win the G1 in my opinion. I think it's going to be Tama and Kenny kind of like never crossing paths besides in the G1. They're never going to cross paths until Wrestle Kingdom, and Kenny's going to win. And it's going to be like a, yay, good guys win. The next night, Kota Ibushi's going to turn on Kenny Omega and join with Tama Tonga and Tongaloa to join the firing squad.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a year-long feud between Kenny and Kota.
Well, he wasn't out there. He wasn't out there to get
Wasn't
destroyed.
out there. He's not Bullet Club. They made sure to know that it's not Bullet Club. And I'm telling you,
I can see it. I
think
see it.
that's what I've been saying since Wrestle Kingdom.
But seriously, what the hell is Haku's problem?
What the fuck's Haku's problem?
What's the best?
I was laughing so damn hard.
Honestly, I just hope this storyline gets to the bottom of that mystery.
Yeah, I know. What's his problem? Dude, you see he's going to fight Nick Gage? Dude,
Nick Gage is gonna die.
Nick Gage is going to murder a man.
I'm like, who
They're
lives?
both going to just like come out with knives and just start stabbing each other in the neck.
It's gonna stab
and we're just
match.
going to see pools of blood. And then they're just going to...
Fucking love Nick Gage.
I'm the man. He's like, I'm the
I'm
king.
the king.
No, I'm the king. I'm the king.
Can we just? I want to do a sit-down pile drive where we just repeat Nick Gage lines. I'm a king. I'm the fucking god. Come at me. I'll stick you with this fucking knife.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've been stabbed. I've been shot. I died on a helicopter.
Yeah.
Nick fucking Gage. Murder, death, kill. Gang affiliated.
Eastern Bloc.
Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, I know.
You're so terrifying, but he's such
Oh,
a baby
God, I
face.
love it.
He's such a fucking baby face.
He's like straight up a
We're
monster.
MDK.
Yes.
That's who his gang is.
Yeah.
His fans.
Yep.
We're in a gang, Griff.
Yes, we are. We're gang affiliated. But no, that's gonna be sweet. I'm excited for that.
Joey Janelle is going to be taking on Shinzaki
Yep.
Hayabusa.
Yep.
That's going to be exciting.
It's gonna be sweet. Who do you think's the main boss? Did you watch the promo video, right?
Yeah, I watched some promo
He
video.
said like, oh, if you want to get to our boss, you have to defeat him, and then they brought out.
I would say Muda.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
would-
that a lot.
I would have
I like that way more than what I was thinking.
Let's see here. Great Sasuke, Shinzaki, Hayabusa. Who would it be? Who would it be
I
other
thought
than
maybe
Muda?
Dragon, Ultimo Dragon,
That doesn't really go because
but Ultimo Dragon made a name for himself in Japan as well.
I know, but Joey Janela kind of also has this like extreme thing about him.
But
Like Great Sasuke, like was a hardcore wrestler.
That's true.
Shinzaki was known for his hardcore stuff.
so I thought it might be Onita.
It might be.
It
Onita.
might be Onita.
If it's not Muda, it's Onita.
Yeah, Onita would be freaking insane
Mm-hmm.
because him and Matt Tremont can't wrestle. I think you put Joey Janela with Onita, you can have something cool.
Probably Onita.
They do it
then.
at Spring Break 3
Mm-hmm.
in Jersey, in his hometown.
God.
But it could be that, or it could be Sabu, as I've said forever.
I feel more comfortable with Onita because Sabu's like such a fucking wild card kind of wrestler. It's like, why don't you just put low key in the match?
Yeah,
If you want to run the risk of of the guy no showing, just
I'd
make
like
it.
to see Violento Jack. That'd
Mm-hmm.
be cool.
So now the climax is starting, the tournament, because we got to wrap this up.
Yeah, 'cause we gotta go watch the pay per view.
I know, right? We have Sho and Tomohiro Ishii. These are the non-tournament matches. They defeated.
I don't care about that. Let's talk about the
fuck it,
tournament
okay.
matches.
A block matches. Toji Makabe
Makabe.
defeated Yoshihashi.
Okay,
Very good.
I think.
Then Hangman Page defeated Bad Luck Fale
Ooh, really?
via disqualification.
Oh, okay. I had
think
Fale
Hangman
winning.
Page.
Oh, he's gonna be a breakout star next
Yeah.
year. 2019 is gonna be Hangman's year.
Elgin defeated Evil.
Okay,
I don't take Evil seriously
I
at
do.
all.
he got knocked the fuck out
He got
by
knocked the
Kenny
fuck
Omega.
out,
It was brutal.
I know.
It was sad.
I know.
I felt bad.
It's just hard
He's
to
just like, wow, that man's
You're gonna
that
take
man's
on
dead.
You're gonna take on Evil, the guy that Kenny Omega like totally.
But okay, so this is why I kind of like Evil.
I like
It
Evil.
was not intentional.
I
But this
know.
is what it is. He kind of comes off because like Lij kind of come off as like the misfit outcast. He's like the goth of the group who thinks he's like super like dark and deep, but really he's like a nerd.
I don't know, but that's
He's like,
it's just.
oh, I'm so dark and deep, and
I
mom
know.
will give
Look
me
at that.
a new hair
Look at that
color.
eyeshadow.
Yeah, it's just like
What emo band are you in?
it totally like for how much it doesn't fit with Lij, it totally fits.
Can I listen to your Linkin Park cover band?
I was gonna say, can I listen to some Depeche Mode, some Duran Duran?
Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Minoru Suzuki.
Oh yeah, I caught that one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. I'm thinking about my picks because I did that Reddit Pick'em challenge. I'm trying to go back and see.
No,
what
I'm
I
helping
picked.
you. All right.
All right.
And
Well,
then-
I already did it. so-
Okay, no worries. And then Jay White, shock of the night, defeated Kazuchika.
Oh really? Oh wait, no. I think I called that.
Yeah.
I think I did call that.
Although it's like, yeah,
Because
Okada.
I thought that he would be he's gonna be what causes chaos is chaos.
Okada, I don't need to win. I'm Okada. I just got
he's gonna
done with
win.
this long ass
He's
title
gonna win
reign.
it. He's gonna win this whole thing.
Then we got night 2. This is night 2. Tomohiro Ishii defeated Toru Yano.
Okay.
Tama Tonga defeated Juice Robinson.
See, I think I made the predictions before he turned, so I thought Juice was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked Juice.
Hiroki Goto defeated Sonata.
Okay, that makes sense.
Kota Ibushi defeated Zack Sabre Jr.
Okay, that makes sense because I think Zack Sabre
Mm-hmm.
beat Kota in the tournament.
And Kenny Omega
Beat what?
defeated Tetsuya Naito.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then they're gonna be the final two.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the final two in B block.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that, but I wasn't sure if I'm not sure. But that makes sense because Naito has to beat Kenny so he can get a title shot.
Right.
So he can do what I said.
And we're waiting for results from the next night.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So in this last bit of news, if you've ever paid attention to professional wrestling, Hulk Hogan is back in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Sorta.
Sort of.
Oh, in the Hall of Fame.
In the Hall of Fame.
I never knew he was
I
actually.
I think it's
I didn't know the Hall of Fame was something you could be out of. I thought you were just in, and you're just like cool.
Well,
Because like Snuka was still in. The man murdered his girlfriend.
yes, he definitely did. But
He
they could
more
never,
than likely.
they could
murdered
never
his
prove
girlfriend.
it, but he
And
definitely
he
did.
can't sue us. He's dead. So who cares if I say that
The
he,
ghost of
he
Superfly.
straight up murdered his girlfriend? But he is Superfly.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a non-news thing, but good for Hulk Hogan, I guess.
I mean, like from what the transcripts that came through when he was like,
No, what he said was fucking.
yeah, it's like there's not much more you could say. I don't think he's a racist because he was like, you know,
Right.
like, he was at the time when like
let these two white men decide whether or not Hulk Hogan was a racist. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you on this.
I know it's not my place to say whether
I'm
he
just
is
saying
or is not a racist.
We're towing this
In
line.
my opinion, I do not think he is a racist. I think he said something racist.
Mm-hmm.
But who hasn't?
I just to take him out of the.
Who hasn't been a little bit of racist?
We haven't.
It's like
We've
getting
got-
the common cold. You get a little bit of the
We've gone a
racist.
few sit down and pile drives without saying something a little bit
I mean,
controversial.
like,
It's time.
You have to take your NyQuil for cold, flu, and racist, and then you'll be fine.
yeah.
You know, he came down with a little bit of the racism.
Yeah.
Can't think of a better word.
Yeah.
The prejudice. He has a little bit of prejudice.
There's
Came
a
down with it, wrinkled from his nose.
there's a Visine for that.
Yeah. No, I think he said something because people say things when they're alone what they don't think.
He was in a dark place and he had some dark thoughts. Anyway, so good for him. I think I mean, as long as it's just okay, you're in the Hall of Fame. Don't come back.
Not anytime soon. And if you're gonna come back, do it as like a
Ambassador.
Hey everybody, I'm Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
High five, a couple. Of
I don't want to see him as
little
a
African
GM.
girls. You know,
I don't
just
want
like-
to see. I don't want to see him fucking in a wrestling match ever again.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I think the way he's gonna come back, this is legit. What I think is gonna happen.
Sarah Thieves says,
Stop it, Sarah. All right, so
She's got a little bit of the prejudice. I'm just kidding.
we're not.
I'm just kidding. But I think he's actually gonna come back at Takeover. He's gonna come back at Takeover
Yeah. Okay. That's
as
good.
in the corner of Velveteen Dream.
That'd be cool.
That's how he does it.
Do you want to?
Yeah, tell me.
Get some of these predictions that we got.
Yep.
Let's go through all the things we've already gotten wrong.
Oh, did Sin Cara win?
No.
Okay, good.
But I was right about something.
New Day win.
No. So real quick before we go through this.
Yep.
Sin Cara, Andrade, Cien Almas,
I had Almas.
Almas too. New Day, Sanity.
I had Sanity.
I had Sanity as well. Finn Balor, Baron Corbin.
I had
You had
Finn Balor.
We both had Balor, but
Nefarious Man.
yeah. Then it was B Team, Hardy Wyatt.
I had Hardy Wyatt.
I went B Team. So Andrade won.
Cool.
So far, tied. I'll just spoil it for you. B Team totally wins.
Did they win?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Matt Hardy can't walk.
I'm actually surprised.
He's got great Khali legs.
Gee, wow. I'm really I'm flabbergasted.
That's like, it's not his. That's Bo Dallas's first major title.
He had the NXT title.
No. Like in the
main roster, yeah.
And that's
Wow.
fucking Curtis Axel's second time being a tag team champion.
Third title he's won.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really. Who won the Sanity match?
Sanity. Yeah. So far I'm ahead on predictions.
All right.
All right. So they won. Awesome. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Cool. Did Nikki Cross come out?
I'm
I'm gonna watch it.
I didn't
when
go
I get home.
that far. I don't think I don't think either of us want to know that. So B Team won the title.
Wow, BT won. Good for them, man. I'm surprised they were on a win streak. I thought that would be the
And
telltale.
I guess Kurt Angle has issued an ultimatum to Brock Lesnar. That's probably how they're going to get him at SummerSlam.
Yep.
If you don't show up to SummerSlam, we're taking the title from you.
and then he's gonna fight whatever, and then win.
And
everybody-
Finn Balor won, but via roll up.
oh, by roll up, damn it! I was about to say, oh, double points. Just kidding.
No, we. So far, I'm ahead.
Okay,
I'm trying to think of where you and I split.
I'm pretty sure you said New Day was gonna win.
No, I said that I want Sanity to win, but there's also that whole.
Okay, I didn't. I thought you said New Day. Would
I
win.
whenever I do
But, whatever.
whenever I do predictions, I always have like that fail safe of like, this is what I want to happen, this is what I think is going to happen, but at the same time,
Okay.
realistically,
Well, let's go over the rest so that we don't have any more confusion, and it's on tape.
I mean, it's already on tape.
Eh,
I feel.
whatever.
I get what you're saying. Let me find it. Final card and live coverage. Reminder for tonight. Thank you to Wrestling Inc. for giving me all of my Wrestling Inc. Oh.
You're Wrestling Incorporated.
Yeah. That's how I get all of my wrestling information. So, here's what we got. We'll just start with what's not happened. Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley.
I had Bobby Lashley.
We both say Bobby Lashley. Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. We both say Kevin Owens. Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Rowan and Harper.
Bludgeon Brothers.
We both say Bludgeon Brothers. Asuka versus Carmella.
Asuka.
Asuka. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Shinsuke versus Jeff Hardy.
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, yeah. Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler.
Seth Rollins.
Dolph Ziggler.
So it's all down to Seth Rollins.
It's all
Come
down
on,
to
boy.
this 30-minute Iron Man match.
That's the one I'm not even confident with.
And because we both agree AJ Styles is walking out WWE
It
champion.
all comes down to we can tie if Seth wins.
Right.
Come on, Seth.
Right. But I'm probably going to win.
Man.
I'm probably going to win predictions.
Well, that's our show.
Because if any, like, I'm trying to think of, if anything, they'll do Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins takes on Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre.
That could work
SummerSlam.
too, yeah.
Although it should be fucking Revival, but that's
no,
it.
I think Revival versus Chad Gable, Jason Jordan won't be on the pay-per-view. It'll just be a televised match. Winner of it will get a title shot against the B team at some point and win the titles.
Right.
Then the Authors of Pain.
I just want this to be a good pay-per-view at this point. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of shoddy W.
Yeah.
And it's because
Yeah.
NXT and 205 Live are so great.
Oh yeah.
I think like the only negative of 205 Live is the crowd.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah. It's
I want to do I wanted to start we were talking about switching up this to be bringing topics, and for each of us bring a topic a blind topic to each other. One of them I always want to do is how to fix 205 Live.
it's literally just different crowd.
I would say besides putting it in a different building.
Okay. Make it 2 hours long. Let them do whatever the fuck they want, and different crowd.
And different crowd. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah.
But
No, that Hideo Itami match was real good.
was it good?
was good.
I haven't watched 205.
You
in a while.
you definitely check out that the Mustache Mountain Undisputed Era.
Oh, I'm going
on
to.
NXT.
I'm going to.
So good.
Mercenary says it's all about Holly Holmes, right?
Who
Holly
said that?
Holm is the most good for her. I'm so glad
Hey,
she
we live here and we love Holly Holm.
totally. I'm glad that she has found her stride. I'm glad that she is doing well in the UFC. Her beating Ronda Rousey is what killed the UFC.
Damn.
I said it.
Damn.
That kick that knocked out Ronda Rousey
Oh.
killed the UFC.
Damn, that's some. Oh.
I'm not wrong.
I think you're wrong. I think what killed UFC is Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, Dana White doing whatever the fuck. Yeah, I will agree that's part of it. But honestly, the minute Ronda Rousey lost that title, people stopped paying attention to UFC.
wow, dude.
And then Hire a Mercenary says, I don't know crap about wrestling. I only hopped in here because I'm a local viewer. Lol.
Oh, you should follow us, Hire Mercenary. And you should learn about professional
You should
wrestling.
just watch wrestling, man.
Yeah,
It's fun.
absolutely. We talk about it on Sit Down and Pile Drive.
Yeah.
Every
Wrestling's cool,
week.
dude.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It seems a little
Also, Cyborg-
seems a little hard to get into. Just jump in.
Yeah.
I would highly just suggest not watching Raw. I would highly suggest watch
Oh,
there's SmackDown's good. MLW on YouTube is free. Watch that; it's pretty good. That'll get you kind of an idea of the basics of wrestling and how it's done, and then you can get into the cheesy crap WWE does.
Lucha Underground's got a very specific style.
Yeah, I wouldn't start with Lucha.
No.
No. I'd say start with something maybe get a free trial of the network and watch some maybe NXT or something.
Yeah, I love
Or if you have
NXT.
Hulu, it's on Hulu, I believe.
Sarah P says, watch Total Bellas.
Or Total Bellas if you're a female.
Don't do it.
Because
Don't-
I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm
No,
not.
dude, whatever it takes to get people to watch
I'm
wrestling.
not giving you this, Sarah. I'm not giving you this.
Man,
it's not
you're just a
happening.
hater. You don't like TV. It's total divas. You know, it's a show where they pretend to have problems.
I'm sorry. I didn't watch. I listened to like 10 minutes worth of Total Fucking Bellows where they were arguing about the size of their goddamn house, and it was the most annoying. Like, why do I need a 3,000 square foot home?
Yeah, but if you're okay, so like we all know that wrestling was predominantly targeted towards males for literally 100 years.
Yeah,
For females to get into it now, a lot of it has to do with Total Divas.
I'm excited for the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, dude, they announced the first 6 people.
Yeah,
I'm pretty cool about it.
dude. Celeste Bonin, because I won't give that terrible ring name the satisfaction.
Who's Celeste Bonin?
Caitlyn.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
Caitlyn.
yeah.
God damn it.
Caitlyn.
So Caitlyn got announced. Literally first, I shouted, "Oh my god!"
Oh, I don't.
Because
don't care.
I love.
She's gotten huge though, so she could be cool now. If she's like a Brock Lesnar esque like wrestling style. If she was just like, I'm big and I'm gonna throw these.
Yo
little girls.
Shirai,
Yo Shirai,
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
I like Rhea
I
Ripley.
don't think she's that good. It's been a year though. She could have gotten better.
Dude,
but
that
at the time,
drop.
I didn't like her.
She murdered Miranda Salinas with that fucking drop kick.
Yeah,
That was the most unfortunate pairing ever. You just have this like 5'11" chick going against this 4'10" at best girl. She just jumps up into. I was like, you should not have done that drop kick spot. That was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
She you can tell she's very green.
No, like the drop kick was fine.
Yeah.
It's just she's just doing it to this tiny little person, and it's like that was embarrassing for Miranda. You're just gonna get killed.
Yeah, I don't think she's that great, but I understand her purpose.
No, I'm excited. I
But
mean,
Yo Shirai, my personal favorite female wrestler.
I don't think she's gonna win it.
Oh, I think she'll make it to the finals though.
Definitely.
I think she'll make it to the
I mean,
finals and lose to.
We have to see who's in it.
Tony.
Tony's not gonna be
Storm?
in it. Tony's not gonna be in it.
Well then who else?
I don't think you're gonna see a
who's
lot
gonna
of
win?
like. I don't think you're gonna see too many returns.
I disagree. I think it's gonna be mostly returns.
No,
I think it's gonna be half returns.
I think you'll see. I mean, I think some of the only people who might return are like. No, you won't see Kaylee Ray. Because she's not part of World of Sport.
World of Sport.
I'm excited about World of Sport.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's got a lot of great talent. Honestly, I'm kind of bummed out that Impact signed Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
I'm like, man,
Local hero.
Impact's making those good steals, like Tessa
Dude,
Blanchard.
I'm actually thinking about. I know I've said this a million times and I'll never watch it again, but I'm thinking about watching it again.
No, I'm still.
I'm
not
gonna
going
watch
to.
Slammiversary. Do you want to come over and watch Slammiversary?
I don't know. Probably not.
All right.
I don't like Allie, and for some reason they're like. Super,
Hi guys, I'm Allie.
For some reason they're like super behind Allie. I don't care for her.
I missed Cherry Ball. She was Cherry Ball.
I will start watching after Slammiversary if Moose wins. If Moose is
Okay.
If Moose is
Okay.
if Moose is champion, that says to me, all right, Impact, you've learned your lessons.
I love Sammy Callahan. He could do no wrong. I don't care if he murdered a man with a bat. He's the best.
He almost did.
I'm saying, like, I don't care. He's the best. And then you got Pentagon. They're
mean-
gonna have a mask versus hair match.
Everything he does works. He's like, I'm like the Undertaker, and then a whole bunch of people's like, whoa, this guy's getting too big for his. It's like he's healing you,
He's
you
just all like,
fucking idiots.
My give a fuck is broke. I was like, what?
That RKO spot was nuts.
Yeah, he's the best. Dude.
Sorry, that OV.
I don't know.
It's an RKO.
It's a cutter. Ace Crusher.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think. That's
All right,
good.
guys. So for Sit Down and Pile Drive, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you stay around. We got Tales from the Undertaker on Tuesday. We are actually going to be moving back to Monday nights at 7 p.m. We're taking. They tried to WCW us. Didn't
Yeah,
work.
I guess so.
No,
Well,
the-
the good thing about it is now I'll be on every
Yeah.
week.
We'll have consistency. That's exciting.
Yeah, until January.
Until don't
Don't worry about that.
Kayfabe. We're coming back on Monday, so next week, make sure you stick around. Make sure you tune in on Monday. We'll be back. Tuesday, we're doing Tales from the Undertaker. It's that tabletop game that everybody's
Oh,
talking about.
it's not like Mark Calloway just coming in and be like,
Legacy.
let me tell you about these D20s.
You roll one, you get the
Nat
powers of the
20.
dark side.
Roll for initiative.
Your charisma must be a +16 or higher.
All right.
All right. So thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
Connor's out.